everyone, thank you for watching avivTarot, and today we are going to do another pick a card reading. And today's pick a card reading is, when will I be in a relationship, or when will my relationship go on to the next level, or when will I be able to communicate again or get back with someone that you are thinking of. Okay, so it's three different categories, I guess. And so the first category would be for singles, right? When will you be able to get out of your singleness? And then the second one is you have someone, either it could be a crush, or it's someone you are in a relationship with. And then the third is someone that you lost contact with, or it could be an ex as well. Okay, so three different categories for each of the piles. I will divide it up into these three different categories when I do each of the piles. So because of that, I did not draw out cards in advance, because it's going to be a little bit different for each of the piles. We will do on camera shuffling, and so I want you to use your intuition, because I was going to put something on the numbers and stuff like that, but I think it might kind of I don't know, I just don't feel it's right. So I want you to use your intuition to pick a number that you resonate with most, and then we'll see what happens. And also, because if you missed my video that I uploaded earlier this week, I think on like Tuesday night or early Wednesday, the English one, the next 7 to 10 days. If you missed that video, you should go check that out, because to celebrate my 10K subscriber, stepping stone, I will be choosing one or two lucky person who leaves a comment in that video, and also subscribe and turn on the notification bell. And why is it one or two? It's because it depends on the number of comments I get for that video. If it's under 50, then it's one. If it's over 50, then I'll draw out two. So yeah, if you haven't checked out that video, you should go and check that out. So timestamps are going to be in the description box below, and if you need more time, you could pause the video. We're going to start with pile number 1. All right, so for pile number 1, we are going to see, okay, the first category is the people that are single. If you are single, let's take a look at when you will be able to get out of your singleness. When will you be able to meet someone or be in a relationship? Okay, since no card flew out, we're just gonna draw cards. I will do the reading after I draw all of the cards. It's how I'm gonna do this is I'm gonna stop when I hit a card that looks like a yes card kind of thing. So, or like you'll meet someone. So we'll see. 8 of shells, that's a no. 3 of gems, judgment. And because this is for single people, judgment will not consider a card to stop at. King of shells, 7 of gems. Ooh, 7 of shells. King of wings. Seems like it's gonna take a while. Six of Roses, yes and no. Princess of Rose, yes and no. Okay, Hierophant. I will take that. Okay. All right. This is supposedly going all the way to here. All right. So, I'm just laying it out like this for the sake of displaying it. It's going to take a while. First of all, by the number of cards, it might take a while. I mean, of course, everybody's going to be at a slightly different timeline over here, so I'm going to describe what's the the journey to you getting out of your singleness and meeting the person of that you'll be in a relationship with, so you can see where you are at and how close you are in meeting this person. Okay, so first of all, we have the Eight of Shells. I think with that, I feel like possibly for some of you guys, you are just barely getting out of a relationship. So, and you're moving towards, working either on yourself or putting your focus into work. Okay. Or this could also be that, Three of Gems, usually some people take it as a three-party situation. With the Eight of Shells, it's possibly that, you're leaving a three-party situation. That could be that as well, okay? So take it however it resonates. It could just be, you're leaving a relationship that you don't feel that you feel satisfied anymore, and then now you're shifting your focus to work or, bettering yourself, okay, self-improvement. Or it could just be that you're leaving a relationship where it's a little complicated, okay? There's more than, it's just not a one-to-one type of relationship. It's, three-party, four-party type of thing. And then over here, we have the Judgment. So for some of you guys, your ex, if you have been in a relationship before, so for some of you guys, your ex might be coming back to you, okay? With the Judgment card, your ex or somebody that you were in a relationship with might be wanting to get back with you. Okay, after you've worked on yourself, self-improved, walking away, and you're finally like thinking, all right, I'm feeling really good, and then your ex pops back in. Okay, for some other of you who's never been in a relationship before, so you're like, I don't even have an ex. Okay, then the Judgment just means like you're rebirthing, you are learning to become a better person, and maybe you're working on like spirituality too. That kind of thing. So this card will depend on what your situation is. Okay, so if you have an ex, then that would be one of the possibility of an ex coming back, or you're working on bettering yourself, you feel like you're being reborn. Okay, and then we do have the King of Shells. So this is a possibility of someone coming in wanting to work with you. Okay, because we have the Seven of Gems. This person is, very mature, very emotionally stable, but I just feel like it's not moving quite forward because of the Seven of Gems. So maybe this person is not your ideal person, or maybe you were still caught up with the previous relationship, so you're not really ready to put in the effort for another relationship, even though there might be someone like that's interested in you and wanted to offer to get into a relationship with you. So there's that, or there's another possibility of this person wanting to work with you and you are ready to put in a little bit of effort. There is that possibility, but then all of a sudden, once you feel like, all right, I'm going to put in a little effort, I'm going to respond to this person all of a sudden become a Seven of Shells there. Or it could be your energy too. So it could be this person over here, or this could be you feeling like, oh my God, a little confused. I don't know what I want. I'm not really sure this is the thing that I want to be in a committed relationship just yet. So it could be the person or it could be you, okay? So if it's you, it could be because, you're still caught up with their previous, you're still trying to heal yourself. So you're just like, I don't know. Maybe we could just see how it goes, but I can't really promise you anything. Or it could be just this person all of a sudden becomes like really confused and they're like, all right, I think it's nice to, they appear to be a really mature, emotionally stable person, maybe a romantic as well. But then all of a sudden, once you are showing a little bit more interest and putting in a little bit more effort, they certainly start to get, panicky and feel like, oh my God, no, I want to be in a relationship, but then I don't want to be in a committed relationship. Okay, there's other things that I still want to pursue. Could be career, could be dreams, or just I want to be in an open relationship and I still want to meet other people and keeping my options open. So that could be a possibility. So take how that resonate with you. Now, the next person, so you have another person coming in, which is the Prince of Wings, okay? And that would be the Knight of Swords. So this person coming in, so after that, you could have this person and then this person coming in as well. So like two people now pursuing you. But then again, this person is not ready for a committed relationship either because it's 10 of Wings. They have a lot of baggage. So they might move quite forward. They might, express their interest in you because it's a Knight of Swords. And I think you might find them, mentally intriguing and everything, but they do have a little bit of baggage. And then we have the nine of Gems, which is, Nine of Pentacles, and that's showing a lot of independence and abundance by oneself. So this could be this person, but this could be also you. So by the time you meet this person who is this Knight of Swords, I think either this person is quite independent, but then they have a little bit of baggage. So they want to be in a relationship, but then they still want to remain independent. They don't want to be like in a codependent relationship, which is good. But it's similar to this, but I think this person knows more what they want. Okay, so they're going to put a little bit more focus maybe on themselves or what their goal is and all of that kind of things. But it could also be you, okay, by the time that you meet this person who has a lot of baggage and feels like, they're a little bit, they want to be in the relationship, but then they've been hurt before or something like that. So then they're kind of hesitant. But by that time, I feel this could be your energy too, that you feel a lot more independent. Maybe you've gotten, because it's been a few months or a few months, or it could be years, who knows, depending on how, your journey and how fast you're moving at, that you are a lot more independent, okay? You are able to satisfy and be happy by yourself. So not necessarily you want to be in a relationship too. So you kind of enjoy being alone and enjoying your singleness, okay? And then over here we have the Moon. So I feel like by that time, the Moon combined with this Three of Wings, which is a Three of Swords card, okay? So I just feel like the Moon combined with the Three of Wings, there's still a lot of fear of getting hurt. So this could be you, okay? So you like being alone, you liked being, single, because you're still feeling a little bit scared of getting into a relationship and getting hurt again. Obviously it could also be this person, because this person has the 10 of Wings as well. So this person could be, scared of getting hurt. So it could be both of you feeling a little bit scared. So then, neither of you are ready to move the relationship forward or want to be in a relationship, I mean, at least ready for it. And then, you know, we have the Two of Wands right after coming in. So again, this is, you know, waiting and seeing what happens. So I feel like up until this point, you have two-person coming after you. And, but I just don't see that you are ready, or neither of these two people are ready to be in a relationship. So you might be talking to a few people, but I think you're kind of scared, or this person is kind of scared, or just like not, it's just the timing isn't right, or like maybe you're rebounding or this person is rebounding. It's just like kind of a little bit all over the place a little bit. Okay, so you're just like, I don't know, this is kind of like awkward and all that stuff. But after all of these, we finally hit the Six of Wands, okay, the Six of Roses, which is victory. So I feel like by this time you'll be able to figure out what you really want, and then combine with this. So I feel these three is the next step in your chapter, and this is the person for you. Okay, so this person might be a little bit younger than you. This person might be a little bit younger than you. It's a Page of Wands, okay, but they're going to be very, very passionate, and they will show you, because again, remember over here, you're very scared of getting into a relationship again, because you're scared of getting hurt. You're scared of three-party situation. You're scared of being committed again and all of that, okay? But this person is going to show you that they are willing to, you know, this, because Six of Wands is this person sitting on the horse in the Rider-Waite deck, right? It's this person ready for a relationship, ready to announce it to the world. They're not going to, you know, keep you hidden, okay? Some people who are not, you know, in a committed, who doesn't want to be in a committed relationship, usually like to keep it secret. Like in their, I don't know, social media status, they would still put that they're single, or they don't even post anything about you. So that's like all these signs, a no-no sign, okay? So, but this person is very different. They want to introduce you to their friends. They will, you know, take you to various parties, just a lot of like social gathering. And I feel like the two of you might feel more like friends at the beginning. So you might go to a lot of social gathering together. You might have a lot of things in common that you like to talk about. And this person will show you, like, because this is an adventurer. Can you see that? So they'll show you a lot of like a different side of life that you've never experienced before. And so this person is going to be very, very passionate, and they are not afraid to express their love to you. They might be a little impetuous because they are a little bit younger. They might seem a little bit immature at times, but then they love life, okay? They will show you life, and which I think it's a good counterpart, you know, seeing what you started out with. And this person is ready for a committed relationship. We have the Hierophant, okay? It's a committed relationship. And I think you actually will be able to learn a lot of things from this person too. This person will teach you a lot of things. Even though they are younger than you, they will teach you things that you, like again, what we said, show you a lot of like different side of things that you've never experienced before. So I think it's a good person to, you know, a good counterpart. So yeah, it's going to take a little while. So let me know how this resonates with you by leaving in the comment section below, and what, you know, area you're in, depending on the timeline of this. And then over here, we are going to use this deck that I created with the timeline, okay? This is the timeline deck that I created. We'll see the exact timeline when you will meet this wonderful person. Next year. Nice. So if you're watching this video as I upload them, next year is really quick. It's just, you know, in a month. So for some of you, you might be almost close to, you know, maybe this area, this part already. But if not, then next year, depending on when you see this video, next year could be a while away. So by the look of this, I really feel like it could be, you know, at least 12 months out, or you know, literally next year if you saw my video as I upload them. So I hope it's that quick, but it could take a little bit of time. So it could be, you know, the year after that, take up another, you know, 12 months or so. So let me know how this resonated with you, and I hope you will be able to meet this wonderful person. All right, so that's your reading for the people who chose pile number 1, who are single. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe to my channel, and enjoy my video. And we will take a look at the people who are in a relationship or has someone in mind. Okay, if you will be able to move forward with your relationship, or when you will be moving forward with your relationship. Wow. Tower. Damn. Okay. You guys' cards are like flying. See? Okay. I'm gonna stop shuffling because it's too many cards are flying. All right. When will you meet this person? Or when will your relationship move on to the next level? Ooh, star is not. It's a good omen. Wow, look at all these major arcana cards. Three of roses. Oh, nice. Okay, 4 roses. We got it. Okay, so I'll move this over. You have the 2, 3, and 4. It comes in sequence, and then the rest of the card, I mean, beside the roses. Whoa, wow, look at this. This is all major arcana card, and then only the wands card. This is like passionate, crazy, I don't know, relationship. All right. And then we have the devil too. So, okay. If you're in the relationship, or you have somebody that you're thinking about, over here, we started out with the Queen of Roses. So it's a lot of passion, a lot of you know, just like very, very passionate. I feel like the two of you are very much in love, okay, with each other. Only passionate. But you know, the thing is about having only the wands card and nothing else, I don't know if you guys are thought through all of the things that, you know, of reality. And I feel like this is the reason why we, right after the Queen of Roses, we have the Tower card. Okay, so I feel like with the Queen of Roses and the Tower right next to each other, there is some kind of like, you know, very jealous energy, you know, because it's so passionate. You guys are maybe a little bit controlling of each other. I mean, of course, you guys only see each other, and that's, you know, you guys are just could be a codependent thing too, but you're just you don't see anything else, and you might be, that's all you do, maybe wanted to be with each other all day every day. And I think it's very destructive. Okay, it's very destructive. And so because of this, I think it's going to, so once reality hit, I feel this is when the Tower card, the Tower moment is that at the very beginning, it's so passionate, everything is okay, and then you'll start to realize, okay, we can't just have passion. That's very, very important in a relationship, but there's also things, you know, we need to have financial stability. We need to have we can't just have each other. We need a life outside of each other and all of that. Okay, so you're going to rebuild your foundation. I don't think the power moment is like, oh my God, separation. No, it's just that you guys need to like refocus and rebuild and reevaluate your relationship and rebuild the foundation of it. Okay, and I feel like this is the kind of like love that you're not thinking about tomorrow type of thing. So you guys are very living in the moment. It's crazy. And so with the Tower and then the Two of Roses, I think you guys are starting to realize, okay, we need to have other things beside each other. There's, you know, dreams that we need to pursue. There's other type of passion in our lives, not just with each other, but other things, you know, work and all of that. So you guys are going to, you know, take it slow. You're going to take it back and rebuild the foundation, make it a lot stronger and firmer. And I think you guys, with the Two of Roses coming right after it, you're going to support each other with you guys. You're not going to, like, you know, dump each other and just like run away. You're going to become very supportive of each other's dreams. You are going to help with each other's dreams. And I feel like there's, right after that is the Moon. There's a lot of fear too, you know, what the future is going to hold. But you know, you guys are going to go through it. There's hope. Right after that is the Hope card. This is going backward. Yeah, this is you guys are going 16. You have 15, 16, 17, 18, but the Major Arcana card is a little bit jumbled. So you're moving up and then you're going backwards, but this is a good backward because this is the Star. So you guys are, you know, you guys will keep moving forward and then reevaluate and then figure things out and keep moving forward. Okay, it's kind of like that energy. So there is going to, you guys, I really have to say there's a lot of Major Arcana cards. So there's a lot of lessons that need to that needs to be learned, okay, in your relationship, about each other and about yourself too. Okay, so you're going to learn what you guys' fears are, okay, and what each other's fears are, and then you guys will work together. You guys will work together and overcome the fears, and there's hope, right? So there's hope and fear. There you go. So I feel like you guys are going to be very supportive of each other, and very, very help each other through, and find out what it is that you guys want besides just each other, and figure out your dreams and all of that, and build that. There's it's like a lot of things, life lessons you guys are trying to go through together. And then over here we have the Devil and seduction. You guys are already having all of these like passionate vibe, and with this Devil card, I don't know, it could be a little bit destructive because it's not coming under the Tower. This is not a clarification of the Tower, but as I'm arranging this, it's kind of like falling under this. So I feel like this is kind of like a message too, that you know, it could be very destructive if it's just passion. Okay, and then there's temptation. So I do feel like with the Devil card coming out, there is some kind of a temptation that you guys need to overcome too, because right after that is the Three of Roses, which is the Three of Wands. And so the Three of Wands is waiting for, you know, you put stuff into action. Now you're waiting for the result of it, right? But also it's still about that ambition and still about working together on things. So the Devil, I think you want to resist. This is more like a warning, I feel like, that you should resist temptation, because look at, you guys are already going so far forward, okay, working on your dreams and on each other, on your life too, and then you're going backwards with the Devil. So you know, having temptations and addictions, and could be, you know, addicted to each other, but addicted to something else too. So you might want to look into what kind of things that you guys are addicted to, or be tempted. And so I do want to mention too, with the Three of Roses coming right after it, there could be a temptation of wanting to meet somebody else too. So just put that out there. You guys will take it and see how that resonates with you. So there is that possibility of someone trying to come in between your relationship too, after you guys try to rebuild everything, okay? So, and that's a lesson to learn. How do you resolve that, okay? And I think once you can overcome this, you guys will be able to have this Four of Wands, Four of Roses moment, okay, which is moving on to the next level. Celebration, could be getting married, okay. This is a getting married card as well. This is 1111 for some of you guys who believes in, you know, the terminology of like twin flames and all of that. So this is the next level going forward. So there is a little bit of challenge in between you guys. So the moving forward is not that easy, okay? I think you guys there's a lot of lessons to be learned and a lot of growing to do together. And if you guys can overcome all of these, you guys are really meant to be with each other, right? You guys are really meant to be with each other. Look at all these are major arcana card. If you can actually overcome these, oh wow, you guys are going to be inseparable then, because you're going to think about all the times that, you know, all the memories that you've created with each other. All right, so now let's take a look at your timeline. I told you guys cards are like flying crazy. All right, we have March. So this is when you got this is the quickest that you will be able to move this relationship to the next level. That would be March. And I don't think this is March is this Four of Wands moment. I feel this March could be somewhere here, okay, which is the next challenge that you guys need to overcome. So just take it how it resonates. But I feel like this is, if you guys are, you know, surpass all of these, then definitely March will be, you know, you guys moving on to the next level. But if you haven't, you know, experienced these, then it might be, you know, March is it's the timeline for the next crazy thing that's going to happen that you guys need to overcome, okay? A challenge that you need to overcome. So let me know how this resonates with you, and you can leave it in the comment section below. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe to my channel and my video. And that's for people who have a crush or in a relationship already. So now we are going to take a look at people who are looking to reconcile with an ex, or wanting to you know, get back into communication with a person. Okay. So we'll see when that will happen. Will call number one be able to start communication or get back with the person they are thinking of? Well, I'll draw the cards together. Ooh. First, and then we'll do the explanation. Hermit. The Eight of Shells flew out as well. Queen of Roses. Seven of Shells. Okay. Ace of Roses. It will take a while. Okay. Look at all these major arcana card showing up. on top, and then in the middle of it is the Three of Shells. So right off the bat, for pile number 1 who are looking to reconcile or get back with a person, we have Queen of Wings, which is the Queen of Swords first, which is everything is very much, I don't want to say it's up in your head because it's not, but it does, this card in particular is about the analyst. So I think you are thinking about this person a lot. This person is constantly running around in your mind, and you've been, everything you do, it reminds you of them, you know, that kind of thing. So everything, devil energy, right? The two of them together is just, this person is, I almost feel like you're addicted. Okay, you're addicted to this person. This person is just like in your head, in your mind. You just cannot get them out of your head. Okay, I'm using a plural form just because I'm not sure if it's a he or she, so I'm just using them. Okay, so, but with the Queen of Swords, I do want to also say that it might be a good idea that maybe it's time to, because with these two combination is to cut out all these temptation and addiction as well. And you know, I think you know deep inside of you that it is not healthy, that it is not a good thing to be all so caught up on this one person. And with the Three of Shells coming right after the Devil card, I almost feel like for some of you, it might not be all of you, because Three of Shells is a celebration card, okay? But of course it does have the meaning of a third person involved, or it could be three or four or five persons, you know, depending on your situation. But even despite of that, you're still addicted to this person, and I really don't think it is a very good thing to have. I mean, unless I guess if you're like into poly or something, then that's something. But I think for the majority of us, usually that's not our thing, right? That you can share your person with another person. So I think you are feeling very torn, very tortured. Queen of Swords, right? And then we have the Hermit and the Hangman. Okay, like two cards are about, you know, hiding out and getting stuck in a position in a cycle. So the thing is though, the Hermit and the Hangman are both super wise. The Hangman is about a person seeing things from a different perspective, and you know, they hand themselves voluntarily. And this person in particular, they could even touch the ground, right? So they're almost doing like a little handstand, right? So, and then the Hermit is, they are going off into the woods seeking truth. So with these two cards coming right after this Three of Shells, I feel like it could be you or it could be your person, but I feel like this could be more of your energy or not your energy, but more of like an advice for you, that you should really take this time to figure out what it is that you really, really want. Can you really forgive this person and never have, or can the person forgive you? Because I don't know the situation that you guys are in. So whatever it is, it's a time for self-reflection and observation. So self-reflection and also observation of the person too. So it's both of them. It's seeing, is this person really the only person that will make you happy, or is it all like temptation. I don't want to just say sexual, but it could also be a lot. Maybe this person's mind intrigues you, right? You're just thinking, oh my God, I would never ever meet somebody like this person again. I'm sure this person has something that is just so unique about them that you cannot forget. But is that enough to make you happy? And I did this also in the Chinese video yesterday, and I got some feedbacks from people, and they actually watched the video about this section about reconciliation and that kind of things. And then she wrote back and said, I mean, the reading wasn't that bad. It was also kind of like this. There's things you need to work out and all of that. Like, you need to work on yourself. You need to observe what's going on and all of that stuff. But then she liked what I said in one of the part, and I want to say it over here as well, just because of the kind of cards that it's showing up. Because we have like the 8 of shells, the 7 of shells. This is like the 7 of wands. And then we have the hermit, and then the devil, like just these kind of cards showing up. It's not like the most, it's good, it's okay, it's cards that you really need to think about, okay? So what I said in that one is that, and I feel like this is the same message for this group too, that first of all, if that person did you wrong, can you really forgive them? That's one thing. And is really that person the only person that you want? Do you really need to put yourself at that low of a level to beg them to come back to you, or to beg them to take you back? Why are you putting yourself in that position? You have 2 queen cards here, okay? You have 2 queen cards. It means you are really good, and there are people that want to be with you and make you happy, but you probably choose to ignore these opportunities, right? I mean, over here in this is it's a lot of like letting go type of energy, okay? And then over here, there's the hermit. I don't think the hermit and the hangman is telling you to let go, but the 8 of shell is. The hermit and the hangman is just telling you to really think about things, taking this time to heal, okay? Taking this time to really think about what else in life besides this person that you want to achieve. Because maybe once you achieve, getting to a certain level or certain things that you can get a hold of or having control over, like your dreams, okay, or work or something like that, or even financially. You don't have a lot of you don't have any pentacle cards. So I think over here is just a lot of passion and emotions. I think emotions are running super high, and that's why, and then the devil card. So that's why the hermit and the hangman is coming in, and to tell you, like, to really examine these emotions, because are they really there for a really good reason, or these are just things you're just having these emotions mixing, clouding your mind, okay? Clouding your mind, which over here we do have the Queen of Swords, I do want to mention. But see, this is the first card that showed up, and then the rest of the energy is all these like cups and wands, right? Except for these 2 cards that come up here. So I think it's just, you need to really take in what's happening and learn that. And once you go through this phase, I think you will be able to stand up for yourself and really understand. See, this 7 of wands and this 8 of shells together, I really think it's standing up for what you believe in, what you think you deserve, okay? How you should be be treated. And Eight of Shells is about sacrifice too. And this is sacrifice. What can you compromise? If it is a three-party situation or whatever, is this something that you can sacrifice? Okay, okay, fine. I'm willing to share you with someone else. Is that something you're willing to do? Or if it's not about that, it could be like this person is just leeching off of you financially. Or it could be you, being really codependent upon this person to bring you a lot of happiness or something like that, right? So what is it that you can compromise? And what is it that you cannot compromise and that you need to stand up for your rights and fight for it, right? So I feel this is the two things that's what you guys need to really look into and figure out. And then we have the Queen of Roses, Queen of Wands, which is taking charge, the leader, taking charge. So all of these three cards is about standing up for what you believe that you deserve and what you believe that how you should be treated, because the way you treat yourself is how other people will treat you. And we hear that all the time, but sometimes I think we really overlook how we are treating ourselves, or at least how we believe we should be treated. Like I think we sometimes don't think we deserve the best or whatever it is, or like I don't know. Personally, I met people, or I'm not met people, but like I met people that I like. And of course I have like insecurities and all that kind of things, and it will come out. And not that I don't treat myself right, but those insecurities get in the way, and that the other people can see it or feel it. They might not even know it, but they can feel it. And in the long run, they decided to go for someone else, or I mean, of course sometimes it's the timing and everything and all of that stuff, but as I grow older and older with more experiences, I just feel like we can't ask other people to give us what we lack ourselves, because it just doesn't work, because you don't even know what it is that you are lacking or that you need to fulfill it. So that's what I see over here, right? And that's what it's so funny, because I was just like, but we don't even know. And it's the Seven of Shells. Like sometimes we don't even know what it is that we need or we are lacking. How can we ask somebody else to fill that void when we don't even know what it is? And so that's kind of that thing. And I feel like that's how you need to really figure that out, all of that during this phase, because this is the major time and this is coming after it. So I feel like these are the lessons kind of encompassed in these two cards. And once you figure all of these out, we will get this Ace of Wands. It's a new beginning. So, and this person might be coming back when you become this Queen of Wands, Queen of Rose. Sometimes people are really attracted to people who are very, very confident. And when you move on, I definitely think when we move on, we are always challenged with like a test, just to test if we really moved on. Like the person, as soon as we moved on, this person will come back and ask you for forgiveness or to come back or whatever it is. And once you figure out what you wanted, and the universe will just give you that thing, and it's like, really, do you really want it? It's just like tests and challenges. And I feel like this is kind of like that. And by that time, I think you can take on that challenge and figure out like, okay, Do I want to? I think by that time, your life is in your control, and you can decide if you want to take this person or not. Because once you're in charge, I think you're gonna have a lot of options, and a lot of options gonna show up in your life, and then you are in control of your destiny, of who you want to take in to your life or take back into your life. And that's what I see with these three cards, is that you need to figure out what you need to do, okay, to stand up for yourself, to figure out what it is and leave things behind and take other things with you, okay? And then options will show up all of a sudden. You're going to be given a lot of options. It doesn't have to be just people options, but it could be like job offers, and maybe you need to relocate, okay? Or maybe like all of a sudden you'd realize there's a lot of people also interested in you, and one of them could be this person that you want to reconciliate, okay? And you will be in charge of choosing who you want to take in and who you want to take out. So I think the timing of it really is in your hand, okay? You are these queens. So let's take a look at when. Oh my God, we have a card already. This month. So you know what? With this card coming out like this, that's crazy. I feel like maybe you are on your way to, getting back control of your own life. So maybe you've already surpassed these. This is like in the past. You are actually here right now. Okay? So I think a lot of options is going to show up for you. Maybe this month means like you're going to take your life back, take the control back of your life. Take control of your life back. Whatever it is. Okay? You're going to take the control, and then these options is going to show up. And I feel like this month could be either you're finally stepping up to the plate and standing up for yourself, or if you're already past this section, then this could be this month about, you're taking charge of choosing. You're going to see a lot of options coming in. Okay. So there is a possibility that this person will be coming back to test if you really moved on or not. But it also could just be, you are taking control back of your life. So I guess it's pretty promising this month. And it flew out. You guys saw that too. So let me know how this resonates with you by leaving in the comment section below. And don't forget to like, share, or subscribe to my channel and or my video. And I would really suggest you go and see my video from that I uploaded this week, the 7 to 10 days, what's going to happen. The only reason I'm asking to see that is not because it's related to this reading. It's because I'm doing a drawing within that video, and if you watch the video, you'll see how to enter into that drawing. So that is that. So don't forget to like, share, or subscribe to my channel and or my video, and turn on that notification bell if you haven't already. That's it. So thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye. All right, so for pile number 2, the people who are single, let's take a look at when you'll be able to meet the person that you'll, in a relationship, be in a relationship, when you'll be able to be in a relationship. Or meet like a potential partner. So when will pile number 2 meet a potential partner? King of Gems, 6 of Gems, 2 of Roses, 8 of Roses. Ooh. You know, I'm gonna take that as an offer. We'll grab one more. Four of Wings. See, this is whenever if I take one more, it's just... All right, this really is. I'm gonna stop right here. Okay. Because I was like, Eight of Wands, yes and no, but not strong enough. But Wheel of Fortune definitely is a card to stop at. All right, so for pile number 2, when will you be able to meet someone, okay, or be in a relationship with, we have King of Gems and Six of Gems coming out together. I feel like this is a person that is very mature, very, very practical. Yeah, you only have one court card. So yeah, definitely this is a person that I feel like this might be somebody that you'll meet through work, or if you're in school, then it's, through school. Okay. So this person is very practical, very mature. This person is very financially stable. Might be slightly boring. I don't want to say, earth signs are boring, but they are not as I don't want to say witty. What is that word? Okay, they're just very practical. That's the only thing I can say about that. That sounds good. Because anything else I say, it's just make the earth signs sound like feel like offended by it. But what is really good about earth signs is they're very mature, very stable, practical. They look at things from a very practical standpoint, which I really think it's good, because if you want someone to consider going into a long-term relationship with, I really think earth sign is a really good sign, because they don't change that much and they don't need... Okay, if you look at it in one way, it's like, oh yeah, they're slightly boring, they're not going to be, really like the fire signs where, oh, let's just go out now. If somebody just give you a call and you'll just like get out now, but earth signs might, it's like, oh, but you didn't make an appointment, I don't really feel up to it. And okay, they would actually do that. But if you think about it in some ways, is that they're very predictable. You can probably know what they are going to do. It might be kind of boring again to you, but if you see it from a different perspective, this is someone who's like now married, but at the time she was just they were just boyfriend and girlfriends, and she was telling me, actually no, she told me this after she got married. And this is a really good advice, and this is, I just with what we were talking about, I just feel like this is something, it's a good time to share this, is that she was telling me all of the good points when you are, just being boyfriend and girlfriends becomes a disadvantage when you get married. All of the disadvantages or bad points of this person actually becomes a good point when you are married. What do I mean by that? So like a good thing in the personality is like, so if this person is really romantic, say, very humorous, very thoughtful, and if they are just boyfriend and girlfriends, that just means that that's the kind of person they are. That's how they were raised, which is a good thing, right? But then that means they're gonna be like that with everyone else too. They're gonna do that to you, they will be able to do that to other people too, because that's just in them, that's how they are. Versus someone who might be a little boring, doesn't like to go out a lot. It could be, if you guys are just, going out dating, that kind of thing, you're just like, oh my God, this is like the boringest person I've ever known. all they know is like go to work or something like that, because it's the gems. It's about their career all the time. They don't have time for me. But if you think about it, if you get married, that's a great thing. They're working to make money to support the family. And if they're working all the time, I guess they don't really have that much time to go and seek a mistress or a mister. And if they're boring, they're very predictable. You know what they're gonna do, what they're gonna say, what they like, what they don't like. You don't have to guess. So that's what I meant. Okay, so so you just think about it. It could just really all of the things that someone is and is not. It just depends on how you see it and at what point in time you're seeing that thing. Okay, so what I see is that with this person knows how to give and how to take and give. It's a give and take. 6 of gems. This person is very balanced. If they take something, they'll give something back to you. They match your energy. Maybe you guys are very similar in how you think. You have similar value. You are maybe pretty close in age. You know, plus minus 2-3 years. Okay. And you are maybe working in similar industry. All of that. Okay, so I think this is a pretty good person, very balanced, very stable, very mature. And then over here, 2 of roses with 8 of roses. I think this person sees that, wants to have a future with you once you guys are together. And you guys, it might take a little bit of time to really get into this relationship. Okay, to really like, it will take this person, because it is the earthy energy, so that this person might take their time a little bit. So they're not gonna like profess their love like on the second day or something like that. Okay, or ask you to be you know, girlfriend or boyfriend, whatever it is. But they do see a future with you. They do want to have a future. And then over here in 8 of roses. So I think it's going to take a little bit of time, but once they decide what they wanted to do, everything will come pretty quickly. Over here we have the 8 of roses, which is everything coming really quickly, like love strikes. Okay, and this could also be, this is when this person will profess their love. They will tell you what it, you know, oh my gosh, you know, let's be together, that kind of thing. Okay, so this is the 8 of roses. So it's they need to see a future with you first, but because they really think everything through. Like, you know, we talked about it earlier, very practical. And over here it says a realist. Okay, so they really need to weigh all of their options. And 6 of gems and the 2 of roses. So they need to weigh all of their options and see if you are the right person. And maybe you need to figure that out too, because maybe you are this energy. So once everything is like, all right, all figured out and thought through, everything else will come really quickly. And then once you guys, you know, profess your love or decided to be together, this is the 4 of wings, which is, you know, things are settled. So things are going to seem slowing down. So there comes really quickly and then super like a huge drop. But I feel like with this, it comes right after this is the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so I feel like this might be the person that you're meant to meet. Everything is going to feel very fated. And once you guys are, you know, are together, I think I think at the very beginning, you're not going to feel like, oh, this is the person it's meant to be or all that stuff. But I think the more you are with this person, the more time you spend with this person and exchange thoughts, exchange your views, the more time that's why I really feel like it's like taking your time. Don't try to rush things. And, if you really take the time and get to know this person, really understand this person, you'll feel like this person is the person that's meant for you. And I think it's going to possibly even be the person that you're going to marry. Okay, this might be that person that you're going to marry. I do feel really good energy about this King of Pentacle person. Okay, so that's what I see for pile number 2, single people. Let's take a look at your timing, because that is the main. Ooh, okay, November. Okay. Yeah, wow, it's really taking its time. So if you watch this video as I upload them, we are already in December, so November is actually a year out. Okay, a year out. So for some of you, it's going to take maybe a year, or like at least 11 months or so, 11 to 12 months. That's one of the messages. And then for others of you, it would be actual November. So it depends on when you see this video. It could be in November, if you already know this person or you're in the process of this. So it might be a little bit faster, but others of you might be taking a little bit longer, 11 months or so. Okay, so that's your message for the single people. And don't forget to like, share, or subscribe to my channel under my video, and turn on that notification bell. And if you have someone that you are thinking about and you want to know, or like a crush, or you are in a relationship and you want to know when your relationship is going to move on to the next level, this is the group that we're gonna read right now. So when is pile number 2 going to be with this person that they're thinking of? When is their relationship is going to move on to the next level? Magician flew out and it became a reversed card. We will talk about all of the cards once I pick all of them out. So, ooh, 10 of Shells. That's a really good card. When your relationship is going to move on to the next level. All right, we're going to stop right here. I was like, 10 of Shells. Do I want to grab another one? Just to, you know, be sure. And then we have the Hierophant. Yep. This person wants to marry you, wants to have a family with you. And when is it going to come in? Look at you guys only like have one. This card actually flew out when I was shuffling. So technically, if I drew out cards, you guys are like, it's going to come pretty quickly, super quick. But you know, I think there's a reason why Magician flew out in reverse. So just watch out. Magician in reverse, just watch out a little bit of the manipulation energy. It could be you, it could be your person is trying to manipulate you a little bit, but maybe the manipulation is good. Maybe one of you don't feel like you are ready to move on to the next level yet. So that's why the Magician is coming in reverse. And so the other person, or it could be you, is trying to see how you can manipulate, how you can convince. Let's not use manipulate. How you can convince your partner to move on to the next level. And I don't think, or it could also just be that there's not much that you need to do. You don't, because the Magician, what it also means is that you need to do something, right? You need to manifest it. You need to do something, like you have all of the tools you need to make something happen. And having this reverse and then having these two cards that's coming out right after it, I feel like it also could just mean that there's nothing that you need to do. Nothing that you need to do. You just need to let things be, let things flow. And it's going to come, and it's going to come really quickly, super soon. And I feel like with this Magician coming out in reverse too, I just got another message that is going to come kind of quite unexpectedly. Okay, that this person will all of a sudden propose to you or ask you, okay, tell you like, hey, you know, I think I'm ready to move on to the next level. I think I really could see myself you know, with you, building a family with you, wanting everything with you, because we have the Hierophant. That means like marriage, okay? So this person really wants 10 of Shells and Hierophant. That's, you can't ask for more. This person want to marry you. This person wants to move the relationship onto the next level with you, and it's going to come pretty quickly. And I feel quite strongly about you not needing to do anything to make this happen. It's just going to come itself. When the timing is right, it's just going to show up and do it. So now we're going to see, this is super quick. We're going to see when this is going to come. We're going to see when this is going to happen. When is pile number 2's person and them are going to move on to the next level? Ooh, timing. Yep. Timing is yet unknown. So they don't want to tell you because it's going to come into as a surprise. It's supposed to come as a surprise. Okay. I want to, because it's like, I'm really tempted because it's yet unknown. I'm so tempted, and I could feel you guys wanting me to draw one more card because you're like, no, I want to know. But you know what? I'm going to refrain myself from drawing another card because I feel this is it's meant to be like this, okay? You're not supposed to know. It's supposed to be a surprise. But just know that this is coming, okay? Just know that this is coming, and it's going to come as a surprise. You're not supposed to know when, because you're not supposed to know when. When the timing is right, let it go. Because I think if you know when it's coming, you're going to do too much. You're going to push too much. So now this way, there's nothing you can do. You just have to let it be and let it happen. So that's the message. And it's going to come really quickly when you are least expecting it. So that's the message, and this is super quick. And so don't forget to like, share, subscribe to my channel, and do my video, and turn on that notification bell. So now if the people who are waiting to reconcile with someone, okay, if you're waiting to reconcile with someone, let's take a look at when you will be able to reconcile or recommunicate with this person that you are thinking about. Ooh, the first card flew out is the Four of Wings. It's either you're healing or everything is at a stop right now. So when will pile number 2 and their person reconcile or recommunicate? Eight of Wings. This person is undecided, or you're undecided. The World, that's a good thing, but it's not a deciding factor. You know, Prince of Shells is a good card. It means an offer, or this person might be coming back. But the thing is, it's a charmer card. It's a Prince Charming, or Snow White, whatever you want to call it. But it's also a player card, okay? So I want to get one more just to be sure. The Star, there is hope. Okay, 10 of Gems. I'll take that because there's hope. So I'm going to stop right here. If there's no this card, I might draw one more card. But because this showed up, I will take this as the last card. So for pile number 2, when will you be able to start talking to this person or reconcile? I think right now it's a lot of fear, a lot of healing that needs to be done, a lot of things are just at a stop, obviously. So this is kind of just like that current energy type of thing. And I think this is fear. fear of being tied down, because right next to it is the world. Okay, so I think this person is scared of being tied down. They still have a lot of things that they want to go and explore. They want to see things. It is the last card in the Major Arcana card, so it is at the, at the end of a cycle. Okay, so it is at the end of a cycle, and then right after that we have the Prince of Shells, which is the Knight of Cups, which is a charmer card, but also a player card. So just watch out. Okay, so that's why I didn't stop right here, because you have to kind of evaluate the stuff that they say to you. Do they really mean it, or do they just say things that you want to hear? Because right after it is the Star, and this is also why I didn't stop at this card, because this card person knows what to say. They're very charismatic. They know what the right words to say at the right time. So at the end of the cycle, after this world thing, if they've gone and do all the things that they wanted to do, they'll come back and tell you things and say, oh, you know what, maybe they want to offer their cups to you again. But then you want to watch out and see, is it really true? Is it a truthful thing that they are telling you? Or is it just they know what you want to hear and only saying things that they know you want to hear? Does that make sense? So, because the Star is a dreams come true card, but just because of this Prince of Shells card over here in the stars, and then also because this reading is about reconciliation, so there's things that happened before. So if this is just about like a regular love reading, this is great cards, right? But this is about reconciliation, so things didn't work out before, and so this, you really need to caution, take into consideration the things that happened before. And so now really evaluate the things that they say to you now. Is it true, or is it just things they think you want to hear? Okay, because you might just jump into it and like, oh my God, and you're just super happy about it, and you kind of overlook a lot of things. So just watch out for that. Okay, because right after it and right after it is the Five of Wands, and this is about competition. See, this is why I didn't stop, and which good thing I didn't stop, because look, right after they say something to you and you have the Star, and just as you thought your everything is like a dream come true, oh my God, this person came back to me, or like we're back together, everything's going to be great, this is like fantasy coming true. And right after that is the Five of Wands, is this competition, is so this card might be this person going back to their old self again, right? You thought they're all reformed, they're ready to take you more seriously and be in a committed relationship, or whatever it is that you are hoping for, and they go, and once you decide, you say yes, let's get back together, yes, let's be friends again, or whatever it is. They're gonna go back to their old self again. Okay, Five of Wands. I feel like this person has other people maybe they're still talking to. You might be overlooking that. Okay, watch out for this, because this, I just feel like this person is not really ready to settle. Okay, it might not be competition, but it's just they're not really ready to settle. There's still a lot of changes, still things are up in the air. It could also just be that you have other pursuers after you as well, and so this person might have competition, right? And it's up to you to decide if you want to take this person back or not. So there's still things up in the air. Could be competitions, your side or his side. Okay, like competitions, he has competitions, or he or she has competitions, or you have competitions that you need to fight for their love. Okay, but then over here is the Ten of Gems, so something is going to happen here. Okay, and then I think after this they are finally realizing what is the most important thing. This is the Ten of Gems, wanting to settle. This is having a family, being practical, and not just being wishy-washy or not sure if I want to be in a family or not. Like, I don't want to settle. This is like a commitment card, okay? And different from the 10 of shells, because if it's just 10 of shells for reconciliation, see, I would take that, but I would draw another card if just to make sure. Because 10 of shells is, yes, we want a family. It's an emotional fulfillment. But this 10 of gems is more like grounded energy. It's a pentacle energy, something materializing, something tangible that you can see and receive. So I think they will be able to show you that they are ready. They will do some kind of an actual reform of themselves, okay? Or you do. Depends on, I don't know why you guys are separated or not in communication, but it could be them or you. Something is gonna, it's, you know, concrete. I want to make that into a verb, but I don't think you can make concretize. Anyways, so something will stabilize. So there is a possibility of getting back together, but just know that when they first come back to you, you need to make them jump through a few hoops, okay? Or if it's the other way around, you're offering your cup to them and they're going to make you jump through a few hoops. Prove yourself to them before they will say yes. Okay, so when they first come to you, so take how it resonates. It could be you or it could be them. It could be them coming back to you. You should let them jump through a few hoops, prove themselves to you. Or if you are the one that did them wrong and you want to go back to them, then they're going to make you jump through a few hoops to prove yourselves and before they'll take you back. Okay, so that's that. Now let's see when this will happen. When will you be able to get back? Near future. So there is no concrete date. I do have a lot of concrete date in here, but you're just near future that flew out. So I think with this, it's because there's still a little bit of back and forth right here, and also because the world card right here. So it all depends when this person are finishing up this cycle, okay, the world cycle, when they are feeling that they are almost ready to settle. So it's going to be near future. With near future, I can't really give you a concrete date either. I want to say, I don't. I'm hearing or seeing 7. So it could be 7 months, 7 years. That sounds crazy. 7 years, 7 months maybe. Or when you see a lot of 7s, maybe that's when this will happen. Okay, so near future. So you can watch out for this, but there is no concrete timing yet, because it all depends on this world card, because it is a major arcana card, okay? And then we have the star too. So that's what I see for pile number 2. And don't forget to like, share, or subscribe to my channel and or my video. And if you haven't watched my video that I uploaded this week, the next 7 to 10 days, you guys should go and watch it. And the reason being, not that it's correlated with this reading, it's just because I'm going to do a drawing using that video, and the precise instruction of how to enter into the drawing is to win a 15 to 20 minutes personal reading, all right, for free. So if you want to know how to enter into that drawing, you should go watch that video and follow how to enter into the drawing. All right, so and did I say don't forget to like, share, subscribe to my channel? Well, if not, I didn't, then there it is. And also turn on that notification bell too if you haven't already. And that's it for pile number 2. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye. So pile number 3. The first group is people who are single, and when you will be able to meet someone of your dreams. Could be your dreams, or just, you know, your next relationship. When that is going to come. You are single. We're going to go through the singles group first. Okay, no cards flew out. We're going to just draw cards, and I'll explain the whole thing once all of the cards are drawn. Seven of Roses. 10 of Roses, wow. 5 of Gems, crazy cards. 3 of Shells. 5 of Roses. Strength, you do need a lot of strength. Temperance. 3 of Wings. The Moon. Queen of Gems. Queen of Shells. That's interesting. King of Wings. Oh, wow. This is going to take a while. This never happened before. I think the most I had to draw is up to here. 10 of Shells. Okay. Yep. I'm gonna take this. I was like, should I do one more card? Because the 10 of Shells is like yes or no. Because you're single, so that's why the 10 of Shells is a little bit weak to stop at. And then but Judgment came right after, so we'll take it. All right, it's too long to just keep going on, so this is how it goes. So that's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is your journey, going like this, and then this, and then this, and then this. This crazy card. All right. This is going to take a while. So we have 7 of Roses and 10 of Roses coming together, and then the 5 of Gems. You know, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The first 6 cards are crazy energy. You know what? I'm going to put it all together because I'm going to read all 6 cards together. And then I'm going to read these together. And then these. Okay. So 7 of Roses, 10 of Roses. I feel like you guys are having a lot of stress, a lot of responsibility, a lot of things going on, okay, in your life right now. There's just a lot of things going on. And then there's the 5 of Gems. So maybe financially you're also like struggling a little bit. 5 of Gems combined with the 10 of Roses, right? A lot of like financial struggles, maybe stress, or maybe like burdens, or just things that you have to worry about. And then 7 of Roses, like things that you need to fight for. Could be, you know, work related, but it could also just be life, okay? There's a lot of struggling going on. Things are just like not going your way. You might even feel a little depressed at times. And then over here, the 3 of Shells. That's it's a celebratory card, but then combined with the other ones, I even feel like with the Three of Shells here is not a celebratory card. It's more just like maybe you get to take a little breather. That could be that. But it's definitely not like celebration, you know. And with the other cards combining it, it could also just be like if you were in a relationship before, it could be like a 3-person thing, or just like complicated interpersonal relationship. So this could be the reason I kind of paused is because I was just like, oh, but what about the people that's been single all their lives? Then it's not, like 3-party situations or whatever, but it could be that too. Maybe the person that you like is in a relationship and you're just like, well, will I ever be able to get with this person? I don't know. So it's that, but I feel more strongly as like maybe interpersonal relationship, as well as like you're just, nothing is going your way. That's the feeling that I get with the first 6 cards. Nothing is going your ways. You're probably having trouble interpersonal relationship, or just like relationship in general with your family, with your friends, with people, co-workers. Okay, over here we have 5 of Roses. So see, financial, maybe you even have a little bit of financial struggle with your friends, like maybe they took your money away from you and that's why you're struggling too, because you can't pay things off now because they ran away with your money. And then over here we have the 5 of Wands. That's competition. So maybe at work there's people competing with you, or if you are jobless right now and you're trying to find work, that is like hard. You're competing with people, right? All of these combined, just like a lot of crazy things going on. Okay, a lot of things on your mind, a lot of things that you have to worry about, like daily things, daily chores. It could also even be, you might even be I get like this, usually I don't get this message like people who are divorced, but it could also be that, if you were divorced and you have kids, you have to take care of your family, as in like your kids and all of that. Okay, it's just like a lot of things going on, and I could feel this already. So the 6 of Wings, finally, things are coming to a stop. Okay, 6 of Wings, 6 of Swords is that finally you will be able to leave these behind, all of these. So you will be able to actually go to a calmer water, if you want to, say that. You will be able to get away with these. I don't know where you are right now, because you might still be in this energy, but for some of you might be moving away from it now. Okay, and then over here is the Strength. It's telling you that with the Strength card combined with the 6 of I'm gonna read it this way, because originally I thought that was more like a bad card, but actually it's not. This is the horrible things going on in your life right now. So the 6 of Wings with the Strength card, you guys are moving away from all these crazy things, and then it's telling you that you probably need a little bit of patience and as well as strength to finally be able to get rid of this. I mean, obviously if you have kids, you can't get rid of your kids, but you will be able to get rid of the stress, okay, the depression, or the horrible people in your life that you can get away from them. Maybe never have to talk to them again or whatever. You'll leave them behind, but it'll take a little bit of strength, because these people are like suckers. They'll like leech onto you. They won't like let you go so easily. So you might it might take a little bit of effort to do it, okay, to leave it. And then over here, Temperance, you need to find your balance again. You need to figure out how to do a lot of things again, like with balance, and not feel so overwhelmed by these. So you're trying to get back on your feet, and get back into like a regular routine into your life, and just like finding peace and harmony. Both of these is about patience as well. So it's going to take a little bit of time. This is like similar message. It's going to take a little bit of time to try to get rid of all of these. So moving this away, but it's going to take a little bit of time for everything to get back to normal again. And then over here we have the Three of Wings, which is like, oh my gosh, finally you feel like about Three of Wings and the Moon. So finally you are trying to get back to, to your normal life, get things back into normal. Something comes back again. I think it's going to shock you a little bit, okay? Something crazy, something I don't think it's the best thing, because the Three of Swords combined with the Moon card. So something you've been really scared about, okay, is going to. So once you left all of these behind, and then you're trying to get back onto your feet and trying to get everything back into normal. I know this is about, when you'll be able to get into a relationship again, but this is kind of important, I guess. Because like, look at how many cards you got. Three of Swords and the Moon. I think when you are ready, this is like the test that I always talk about. When you feel like you are moved on, when you feel like you've overcome obstacles and you are leaving things behind and all of that, the universe, or if you have, a belief, a religion that you believe in or something like that, your gods will always, or the universe will always like pull a little bit of test just to make sure, like, are you sure? So once you're like in this is almost like that test, okay? The things that you feared a lot, the Moon card, that you feared about, it's going to come back and haunt you just a little bit, just as a test, just to make sure you're like good and ready, okay? Because over here, right after this Moon card, look at this. We have three people cards coming out, right, one after another. So for some of you, it could be three pursuers, okay? Three suitors, three people that you are interested in. But it could also be you're possessing these energy too. So it could be three people after you, could be two, but it could also just be this is your energy. So if it's suitors, three different suitors, then it could be this person. One is very nurturing, very caring, very practical, very stable. The other one is also very caring as well, but very passionate, very compassionate as well. Also a nurturer, but like more emotionally fulfilling, and might be a romantic, okay? And then over here is the Queen of Wings, which is a professional. This is the card that it gives. So it could be they have some kind of a really good job, okay? Some kind of a really good profession. I'm hearing like a doctor or like lawyer, accountant, like these high paying jobs, okay? Kind of person. These people are really, really quick with their minds. They're very super smart, very intelligent, okay? It could be that. So three different people, or it could be one person having all of these traits that I just mentioned, okay? So they're very nurturing, they're super smart, very practical, has a really good job, and also very caring, very thoughtful, very passionate, very compassionate, all of that. It could be one person encompassing all of that, but it could also just be three people, or it could also be this is your energy, okay? You're becoming a person who is more caring, more compassionate. After you gone through all of these, it made you that much stronger. It made you a superhuman, okay? Super smart, a better job, okay? So all of that. But I feel like this could be more of your suitor Okay, it could, and most likely it's more than one, because we over here, we have the Two of Wings, which is about balance and indecision. So I think you're going to have a little bit of trouble figuring out who you want to choose, who you want to be with. Okay, so and you're going to take a little bit of time, because we have the Nine of Wands right after. So these two are kind of like I don't want to say stuck, but it's just going to take a little bit of time to decide what you want to do. So things are going to seem like more slow moving or not moving, okay, in your relationship, because you're like, I can't decide. And there are things that you need, because this is the nine of Wands. There's things that you need to also think about, okay? Stand up for or protect. This is things that you need to protect as well, especially if, you know, earlier we talked about if you've divorced, you know, there's things that you need to think about, think through. If you have kids, you know, that kind of things. Or do you, because also I feel like you probably want to protect yourself too a little bit. Like, am I really ready for another relationship if you have been in a relationship before? Or am I in the best state to be in a relationship? So you're just a little bit, you know, up in the air, conflicted, okay? And then I think you decided, yes, okay, you're gonna pick the person that made you most emotionally fulfilled. Or if this is combining one person, then you're gonna feel really emotionally fulfilled with this person, and you're gonna feel really happy. And this is a person that want to be with you, want to build a family with you. And we do have the Judgment card over here, so like you're gonna feel like you're being reborn, rebirth, and you're gonna try again. This is like a second chance, so you're gonna take another chance at love if you've been hurt before. But of course, if you've never been in a relationship before, like you've been single your whole life, then this is a good card too. That just means you're gonna give yourself a chance to jump into, you know, your first love type of thing. But also I do want to mention these three people. One of them could also be someone from your past coming back to you, and maybe that's why you're trying to decide, because you can't decide who do you want to choose. It could be new people, and then one of them is your ex or something like that, okay? And you're like, who do I want to be? So there is also a possibility of somebody from your past coming back as well. So I know yep, this is not that third group of asking about reconciliation, but there is a possibility over here. So so only if, you know, this is an ex that you are still friends with, obviously. But it could also be someone that you're not friends with, and you know that person is out of the picture for sure. So that's the first time you're gonna strike out, and then you're gonna decide on the other people. Okay, so whoever makes you feel the happiest, you'll be you'll choose them, and giving them a chance to at love. Okay, so now we're going to see when this is going to happen. We have two cards. All right, so one of them is winter, because this one fell out. I don't know if you could see it. It fell out on the bottom. So it's winter. So if you watch my video as I upload them, we are in the month, we are in the season of winter. So it could happen in this month or within the next 3 months, right? Because it's December, January, February are all winter months. So it's going to happen pretty quickly. So maybe you guys are already past all of these. So now you're kind of like in this energy now. So it's going to happen in winter. But if it depends on when you saw this video, obviously. So if you saw this as I upload them, it's going to come quite quickly. If you watch this like way after, then it'll probably be the next winter. But we do have the other card. It's May. So for some other of you, it could happen in May, or it might be 5 months from now. Okay, so it could be May or 5 months. So take it how it resonates. These are your timeline. Let me know how this resonates with you. You can leave it in the comment section below. And don't forget to like, share, or subscribe to my channel and or my video. And turn on that notification bell. So now we are actually going to go on to the next group, which is people who are and who has someone in mind, and they want to know when they will be able to move their relationship onto the next level. You guys are way too many cards. I just want to really put them all back. Okay. All right, so when will pile number 3 people and their person be able to get back to move their relationship onto the next level? We have the first card. Oh, there's 2. So when will they move to the next level? We have the first card, 6 of Gems. That's nice. That's a good equal balanced relationship, which is always good. Yikes. All right. Whoa. Okay. We are going to, when will person 3, not person 3, pile 3, and their person move their relationship to the next level? Wow, there's the Charmer keeps popping out. The Emperor. The World. Oh, wow. You know what? I'm going to stop right here. You know why? Because we have the Emperor and the Empress. And 3 major arcana, one after the other, and the World right in between. So I think you guys are divine counterparts. You guys are going to embrace the world or travel the world together. Moving. The World is also the last card in the major arcana card. So you are in the final phase of a relationship and moving on to the next level as well. So the reason I stop is because we have the Emperor and the Empress. If it's just this or the World or whatever, I probably would not stop. Okay, so it's because the Emperor and the Empress card together, that's why I stopped, because I think you guys are meant to be. And I think that with the World right in between the 2 of you, that means you guys could be a world apart right now, maybe because the whole, you know, it might be a long distance relationship. That could be one of the things too. You're being separated on 2 sides of the world, but you know, you guys are still together, feeling like really hopeful. So maybe this also means that you guys will finally be able to get back, like meet together, okay, be able to see each other again. But it could also, with the World coming in between the 2 of you, it's like you are the world to me. That's another message that it comes through. And then the Prince of Shells too. So that is an offer, okay? That is an offer coming in, and so I think it's an offer from whoever that has more of a masculine energy. So whoever has more of the masculine energy will give the feminine energy an offer, okay? They will make things happen for the feminine. So they will take charge and put that through. Because otherwise, I was like, Prince of Shells, I don't know. It could be a player energy too, right? Are they just playing with your heart and not wanting to, you know, settle? But having the Emperor and the Empress, and then at the very beginning is the 6 of Gems and the 4 of Gems. So there is possessiveness. People, you guys are like a little bit possessive over each other, or possessive sounds kind of bad. What about protective over each other? So you guys are very protective over each other. You are like, you almost see each other as your property. You're like, you're mine. You're never ever going to be with somebody else because you are mine. And I feel like the 2 of you, both of you feel this way too. it's not one-sided, because over here we have the Six of Gems, which is very balanced energy, give and take. So with these two, I feel like you guys feel equally the same way about each other. It's not a one-sided thing. You guys equally think you're the world to me, you are my world, and you are the person I want to be with. You have the same kind of value and ideal and the same goal, and even same timing of things. So like, I think you guys are ready to move on to the next level anytime. It's great, wonderful. All right, there is a, some offer is going to come. So now we're going to ask really when this is going to, oh my goodness, when this is going to happen. There's too many cards. I'm not going to take all of them. That's too many. I do want, the first one's April, but there's too many cards. So we'll see if that comes out again. Okay, I'm going to draw it. Next few days. Oh, what did I say? I was like, this is going to come really quickly. This is going to happen really quickly. And then we draw a card that says next few days. I think this might be a little bit too quick, but for some of you, this could be a message, okay? It really is the next few days. Okay, I actually saw timing is off when there's a bunch of cards that flew out. So that could be, because it flew out with a bunch of cards, and I actually saw this. I put it back and we drew it again. So for some of you, it might not be the best timing just yet. And I feel like this is for the group that are in a long distance relationship and you guys are being separated. And given that when I upload this video, there is this whole pandemic thing. So that might be the reason why you guys are not able to move it forward just yet. Okay, so it's because of that. But you guys do want to be with each other and want to move it to the next level. It's just that you can't right at the moment. And I feel like this is what this timing is off is talking about. Okay, so for some of you it's the next few days. For some others of you, it's because you guys can't really physically be together right now. So even if you say, oh, let's move it to the next level, it's just words, but you can't really put it in action, right? So the timing is a little off. But of course if you watch this way after the pandemic, okay, the timing is off is because you guys might not be still about the long distance kind of thing. So it needs to just figure out the right time when you guys can get back together and not have this long distance again. Okay, so okay, blue moon. So for others of you, it could be when the next blue moon is going to happen. And I know there's two different kinds of blue moon. You can look it up. One is the second blue moon in a month. Second full moon in a month is called, the second one is called the blue moon, and it just happened this year, which is 2020, in October, on October 31st, and that was the blue moon. And this kind of blue moon, it would happen every 2.5 to 3 years. There's another kind of blue moon which will happen, which is the definition of that is the third blue moon that happens. So in a season, usually in a season, there's only 3 full moons, but if there's in a season, there's 4 full moons. The third full moon is a blue moon. So in that case, I think this is the next blue moon that's going to happen. It's that seasonal one, okay? So it's going to happen next year in August or something like that, which is 2021 in August. I can't remember the exact day, so you might have to Google that. And that also happens every 2.5 to 3 years or so. So it depends on when you see this video, obviously. So you might have to look up when the blue moon is going to happen. So wow, okay? Super fast. I still can't believe the next few days. Let me know how this resonates, really. I'm going to stop drawing time cards with this pile because I think that's enough for a general reading, and you can just take how it resonates with you. If you need more specifics, you can always contact me and leave me comments in below and let me know how this resonates with you. And don't forget to like, share, or subscribe to my channel and enjoy my video. And also turn on that notification bell. And then we're going to move on to the people who are, wanting to reconcile with someone. So when will this reconciliation or recommunication happen? When will this recommunication or reconciliation going to happen for people who chose pile 3? Ooh, Magician. The Devil. 4 of Gems. Lovers. Look at that. We're going to stop right here. Okay, I do want to say first, the Lovers card, look at this. Can you see these 2 cards? Even in this deck, the picture looks very, very, very similar, except this person is not hugging a person but a snake. But look at it, almost looks the same because this is like, just, you don't see the whole thing, right? To me, the Devil card, I mean, by itself, of course, it means like temptation, seduction, and all that stuff. But also, the Devil card is also like, to me, the darker version of the Lovers card. Okay, the darker version of the Lovers card. And then you have the Devil and the Lover. So I think with these 2 cards showing up together and the 4 of Gems in between, I think they're okay. I do have to say that there is a lot of possessiveness and temptation and seduction in this relationship. Okay, and this is about reconciliation, right? So I feel like you guys are meant to be, you know what? We do have the Lovers card. You guys do have, I feel like you guys have very, very deep connection. You guys are meant to be. You guys still have a lot of love for each other. A lot of things happening. With the Magician happening at the very beginning of this drawing, it means like you probably will need to make things happen for you. You need to manifest this. Okay, but I do want to say you do have seduction over here. So you want to make sure that it's not just lust that you want this person, or like you feel like this person is mine, so I want that, you cannot be with anyone else, that kind of like negative energy of it. Okay, so make sure the reason you want this person back is for a good reason, meaning you really, really do care about this person, and this person is probably the only person in the whole wide world that will make you feel loved and happy, which I know I feel that about someone, but I don't know how that person feels about me. But of course, I do also believe sometimes when we are stuck in a cycle that we can't get out, we feel that way. But if you actually let time, do its magic, you might meet someone else and you're gonna feel that kind of same thing again. So it's hard to say. Okay, the reason I want to pick another card right behind it is oh wow, you guys, look at this. This is kind of crazy card. You got the Emperor and the Empress again. And if you actually watch all pile 3's different categories, your last group has this. And I put that back and you saw me shuffle, and we drew this 2 cards again. But there's a few things in between. So you guys are, there is going to be some kind of obstacles in between. The reason I picked out these 6 cards after the Lover's card is because I want to see, because the Lover's card doesn't speak so strongly about communication. It just tells me over here, all of these cards, it just tells me that you guys are meant to be together, or you guys are meant to know each other, or meant to be in each other's lives and learn something from each other, okay? But it doesn't tell me like, oh, you guys are gonna reconcile, or I guess reconciliation a little bit, but like communication. So for the people who are looking to recommunicate, I think there is going to be an opportunity over here, 4 of Shells. So that might be coming in. So this is more like, I guess these 4 cards are more like clarification, okay? These are more like clarification, which we got like the Empress and the Emperor again. So you guys are really meant to be, and this is pretty divine. I think this is what's going to happen with, and then we have the 6 of Gems in between. Oh, look at all of these in between the 2 cards of the Emperor and the Empress. These are all even cards. The 4 of Shells, 6 of Gems, and the 2 of Gems. It's all about these balancing numbers, okay? We have the 9 of Gems. So I feel like this is what it is. Like, you guys need to really make yourself happy, be independent, okay? So your happiness cannot depend on the other person. You guys need to be 2 whole person before you guys will be able to reconciliate and be together again. And you guys what you need to learn is about give and take, equal give and take, not one person giving more than the other person, not one person sacrificing more than the other person. And there will be an opportunity coming in so to that you guys communicate again, okay? So there is that possibility. You guys are meant to be, really. This is quite crazy energy, all right? Like, this is just confirmation of that. There is really strong attracting you guys. This is what I said about the dark energy, the darker card for the Lover's card. So there is attraction attracting the 2 of you together. But I think what these cards are telling me, okay, look at all these gems, practical, like grounded energy. You guys need to be grounded. You guys need to not let your emotion get in the way of you getting back together. And I feel like this is, you cannot let emotions or passion, okay, this is the devil energy. To me, with this, I just feel like it's attraction, but there is a warning, okay? That's a warning of like, don't, because all of these gem cards coming out, pentacles, like look at all these pentacles coming out. Really, like, you need to really think about things from a reality point of view, from a practical point of view, okay? How it's not just like deep passion and lust. It needs to come from a different, I feel like this is a message where if you want this relationship to last, like reconciliation is easy, but making it last is hard. You can reconcile and break up the next day, right? And so for it to last, I really think you guys need to really find that balance and find be 2 whole person being together and not be codependent of each other, okay? And then what else? And like the message needing to come through. Oh, this is kind of out of your control too, okay? This is out of your control. It's not something you can do to speed up the process or slow down the process. It's going to come when the right time is, when it's supposed to come in the right time. Why? Because we have the Magician. Whenever we have the Magician, we always talk about, yes, you can manifest this. This is something like in your hand that you can control. But look at this. The rest of the major arcana cards are all like these just divine counterpart cards, okay? And then we have the gems, the grounded. So there's nothing you can do except better yourself. The only thing you can do is better yourself and be grounded. And besides that, there's nothing else that you can do to speed up the process. It's going to take time. Look at all these gems. Lots of time is required, because right now whatever happened for a reason, and this person or maybe you need some growing up to do, or need some self-improvement or I don't really want to say that, because like every time I talk about like self-improvement, like self-love or something, I'm like, what does that even mean? Or like, I'm really good, but there's plenty of people, like my friend complained about this to me too. And I actually saw one of the person leaving a message below other tarot readers reading, that I think I'm pretty good. I'm a very, very good person, and I feel like I have everything and in line for me. And my friend said that too. I am in the best position I am in my whole life, but I don't see my counterpart. I don't see that person. No one will pursue me. No one will, like, they say like I'm beautiful, I'm great and all that stuff, but then they don't come after me. They don't ask me out, blah blah blah, all that stuff. And then it's like I see all these other people who are just like a worse situation than me, but they all find somebody else. Or like she said, I feel like whenever I was in a worse situation than I am, and I was able to have a lot more dates. But then the thing is, like, the kind of person that you attract then might not be the right person, and that's why you are still where you are now, right? So you want to be with the person who are ready and all grown up and matured to be with you. So you don't want to just take anyone. That's what I'm trying to say. You don't want to just take anyone. So this person, yes, they are your divine counterpart. They are the person that's meant for you, but not right now, because maybe they have some growing up to do. So you are perfect where you are right now. So then just keep doing what you're doing then, and they need to grow up. They need to be a match for you. Okay, so that's that, and I feel like it's going to take a little bit of time. That's the feeling I get. So let's see what kind of cards is going to come out when this is going to happen. Okay, let's take a look at when this is going to happen. There's too many cards that popped out, but the first one that's on top is timing and process. So see that doesn't say anything. That just means it's going. Okay, there's nothing that you can do. It's being worked out right now. So timing is yet unknown. As I was saying, and I was like, oh, we have a card. Timing is yet unknown. So that card that says timing is in progress. This is just card that I'm drawing right now, so I don't feel it's the right one. I feel like that one card about that I just showed you, but I put back timing is in progress, and then process, and then the next card that actually flew out is timing is yet unknown, is the right message for this. It's that you're not supposed to know yet, and everything, just trust that everything is in process. Everything is working in your favor. Okay, everything is working in your favor, but you're not supposed to know about this yet, and it is working. So you need to do whatever you need to do, and you need to live in the moment right now. And if this person is probably not yet supposed to come back to you, this is about reconciliation. I know this is about recommunication, but if somebody else is in your life, trying to ask you out or go on a date with you, I think you should take it. This is the Four of Shells. Don't let this person that you're waiting on, let you miss out on other opportunities, because sometimes this is what I learned also. Like every time this person that I am like super in love with, like we don't end up together and I feel like I will never ever love again. And then I meet another person. And then with that person, I was like, you know, I know why I was meant to meet this other person and why it didn't work out and why I need to meet this person, because there's some things that I learned from the other person now I can use and apply in this relationship. And so if there are any other relationship coming in while you are waiting for this person, if this person is worth waiting for, let's put that in, okay? If this person is worth waiting for, and then take other opportunities too, because through other people you will gain experiences and things that you'll learn too. And if this person is meant to be and meant to come back into your life, you have all these other experiences. You become a much better person as well, okay, through the other people. You're not using the other people. Some people may be like, that's using the other people, the other person. No, you are, of course you're going to love the other person and put in effort into the relationship, right? But if it didn't work out, then you learn something from it, you take away with something, and you can apply it to the next relationship too. So that's something that just came through. Take it if it resonates with you. If not, then don't worry about it. But I do feel this person that you are asking about is a person that you're meant to meet and meant to be in your life. And if you guys are meant to be together, everything will be working for you, not against you, to bring this person back into your life. Does that make sense? So I just wish you guys all like luck, and I'm sorry I couldn't give you a better timing because its timing is yet unknown, but I feel this, you can feel a little bit of consolation or solace about this, that this is a person that's, you know, that you're meant to meet and be with, whether in this lifetime or next, or or whatever it is. All right, so I hope you feel a little better, and I hope this resonate with you somehow. And put it in the comment section below how, if there's anything that you want to share with me, or this resonates a little bit. And don't forget to like, share, or subscribe to my channel and or my video, and turn on that notification bell if you haven't. And if you haven't watched my video that I uploaded this week, the next 7 to 10 days, I recommend that you watch that, not because it's related to the reading that we are doing today, but because I'm doing a drawing to celebrate 10K subscriber. And so if you watch that video, it will tell you how to enter into that drawing. All right, so if you haven't seen that video, go ahead and watch that so that you can enter into the drawing and get a free 15 to 20 minutes personal reading. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.